400 beats, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay for wait. Jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my...
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Former Super Bowl hero, it's James White, and they're able to get this one across the 35. For a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Ball carrier. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Sony Michel on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Ferguson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
J.K. Dobbins.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Patriots send out their punter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Jake Bailey in.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as this. Oh, they're on him too quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. And his kick is right through.
Ravens 7, Patriots 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 20.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Brown. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
33-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Jackson. Looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete.
Jackson.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 14, Patriots 13.
So timing up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. There was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Ravens 21.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground is Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He was brought
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Sony Michel.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 60 yards.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Patriots 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Buying time to his left. On the left side, a catch by White. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Makes the score.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Jackson
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. John Simon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give, this is Michelle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Michelle, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down now, Michelle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territories. They need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
6-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
king. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on grease. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. Let me cook the accused, we just got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost speak the other. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna be something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The execution, think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. Searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out, it's
remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, but you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets, struggle turn me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash, but baby girl I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better not to tell you the type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running.